Mind exchange. Converse between self, either giving or receiving the value of one's awareness in return for another. Peace be unto you, and thank you for tuning in. I'm very grateful and send you gratitude for tuning in to this episode. And I receive gratitude to myself for allowing myself to be in tune with this very moment. This will be a very beautiful episode. This will be very healing to the ears. This will be very healing to the heart. This will be very healing to the soul. Right now it's a Wednesday, January the 26th, currently at 15:57 in military time and 24-hour time, which is equivalent to, hey, don't judge me, I'm not perfect, but I believe it's 3:57. I definitely believe it's 3:57. But right now I'm on a beautiful scenery right now. I'm at a farm right now. In front of me, I see a house where horses are stored, or their shelter. And I think I actually see a horse, but I'm not too sure. Around me there are many trees, beautiful trees. Right now it's currently time where leaves have been gone, but there's still some color on the tree right in front of me. It has some vibrant, very bright red looking leaves on it. It's very beautiful. Everything else around me is like brown, and you might see a tree with some greens, but this one tree just stands out because it's the red that it has on it. There's also many ducks around me. There's a great body of water. And on my way up here, I actually seen many deers out feeding themselves, and you rarely see them during the day. So that's how you know the traffic around here is pretty quiet. It's pretty low. Nature has always been a great teacher to me, and I encourage others to actually get out into nature and let nature teach them. And I just got the confirmation that I am seeing a horse. I see it moving. That's very beautiful. But we're going to really get into this episode, and I really want this to be healing to those that tune in, those who are allowed to enter them. Before we get started, let's go into our breathwork again. Breathwork is what keeps us here. It's what continues to bring life to the soul. Everything that you see around you breathes. The trees, the grass, the horses, the water that I spoke of, the body of water, the tree, the ducks, the deers. All of us are sharing this one element, and it's very beautiful. And the power of the breath can do many things for you. And that beeping you just heard was my watch telling me that it's right now 1600, which is 4 p.m. Let's get into the breath work. So the first breath that we do is going to be for you. The second breath that we do is going to be for me. The third breath that we do is going to be for us. And the fourth breath that we do be for we. So we're going to take deep breaths in, breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth. Breath work, it brings the heart into a calm state. It slows down your heart rate. If you was ever to be running or go to the gym or just have any moment where your heart rate accelerates, just doing conscious breaths, deep breaths will calm down the heart. It'll bring you from a state of a higher frequency to well, not a higher frequency, a faster heart rate to a more slowed heart rate. And we all can imagine, or we all can bear witness to moments where we are very sleepy, very tired. You know what I'm saying? Our heart rate slows down. Think about when we actually go to sleep. Our heart rate is pumping, and our heart rate and heart rate and our breath, it slows down itself. And we can both and all can bear witness that it's a very calming feeling when the heart and the breath is slowed down, opposed to actually being more accelerated. But let's get into this breath work. We're going to do a deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and really just, you can over exaggerate it. You know what I'm saying? It's really a release when you hear the that's really a release, or just whatever makes you comfortable. But I'm willing to put myself through uncomfortable situations to really bring myself to comfort, to, you know what I'm saying, and really expand myself. So let's get into our first breath in through the nose, out. It feels good. In, out. That's two. In, out. Those three. In, out. And that was our fourth breath. We done that for you, me, us, and we. So let's begin our conversation. Let's begin our mind exchange between one another. And just based off being more mindful of myself, I noticed after the breathing, my voice is more calm now. Like, I sound different. And I'm actually aware of that. I'm able to hear myself in the moment. And you want to be able to live this moment every single moment. Like, you want to be able to hear yourself. You want to be able to feel yourself. You want to be able to know yourself. Like, this is something that you truly should seek, to be very mindful at all moments, because there are some times where we're not being mindful, and we can it leads people to regretting those things at times, and that's what we're going to get into today. So right now, I'm very fly right now. I'm very fly. I got a combination of a sweater, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, it's just very fly, and I really want to share this moment with you. So we'll be uploading the image to this day where we release this podcast. But I'm very fly. I got some orange Converse on. Got a sweater on, sweater vest, and they got like stripes of orange in it. Man, it's just super fly. You got to see it. I got some suspenders on. It's like super fly. And this is more of me because I definitely can say I am a nerd. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fly nerd. I'm very interesting. I'm not a geek, but and there's nothing wrong for those people that are, or choose to say they are. You choose who you are. But I'm definitely a nerd. I'm a person that's very intelligent. I know a lot about many things. Or I should say I know a little of many things. But I'm super flat today. Today I felt good. I really wanted to dress up and get into what we're gonna do today. So before I began recording this, I actually did an exercise, and I encourage you all to try this exercise and just to see what it can do for you. this exercise that I done was a writing exercise. This is meant to release those memories or those things that doesn't serve you anymore. So how the exercise go is you'll get a piece of paper, however many papers it'll take. You can get a notebook or whatever works for you. And you get a writing utensil. I actually use an ink pen, a blue ink pen to be more specific. And I had a blue notepad to be more specific. But the exercise, you have 12 minutes to just to write and release, you know what I'm saying, something that doesn't, you know what I'm saying, serve you, or something that you feel like that needs to be released, something that's been holding you back, basically. So I done this exercise. I done the exercise twice in 2 different settings, 2 different environments. So you'll write for 12. You'll set a timer. You'll write for 12 minutes. You just write. You write. Then after you're done, you actually just stop when the time go off, and you'll burn that paper. So you also need a lighter for this exercise. So, and from what I got from this, this is actually my first time doing it. I definitely feel like it's had a toll on me. Just based off my experience, I feel like those memories that I wanted to release, they kept coming into my memory, and it was taking up the places of the memories that was more filled of joy. There was more happier moments. There's more moments that I should have remembered, but I don't remember. So I definitely believe these memories that kept coming to my mind, these are some things that I had to really just release. And one thing that I had to do, or this, what I learned from one thing that I did right, is at a moment where I was comparing myself to others, and how it really had a toll on me. Not really being in a place where I am now, where I'm more in tune with myself. At that moment, I was more in tune to others, you know what I'm saying? You have to be in tune with yourself. If you start to compare yourself to others, you start to destroy your joy. You start to destroy your bliss. You start to destroy your peace. You start to destroy your love for self. So at this point, I was comparing myself. I was comparing who I was, you know what I'm saying? And it could be just something like feature-wise, or, you know what I'm saying, just anything. Like, just really take the moment to reflect on yourself and truly know yourself and love yourself, and release that energy of comparing yourself or being in competition. Competition is really a low energy, because we're really not in competition with others. Everyone is in competition with themselves. In truth, we're here to better our individual selves. We're here to grow our individual selves. We know what we've been through. We know what we need to release. We know when we need to heal. We know when we are in love. We know when we are in peace. We know when we are speaking our truth. But you can't do that for other people. You can't look at other people and just start to compare your life. Like I say, it'll start to kill your joy, and that definitely happened to me. Because in truth, 24 hours in a day, 12 hours in a day, 12 hours at night, I'm forever in this body. I'm forever in this vessel. I'm forever using this voice. I'm forever using this body. I'm forever using this. So why do I compare myself or want to put myself in anyone else when they have that for themselves? This is my greatest utility. That's the word that came to mind. I really want to use another word, but that may have been the best word to use in this moment. this is my best source. And for those people, or for other people, you are your best source. And it's beautiful that I realize this now, and I'm actually using this. I really want us to really take the time to think about that and use the exercise and truly stop comparing ourselves to others. Really be yourself. Really take the time to know yourself, to learn yourself. And what you are doing today, it affects what happens next. If you feel like you're in a place where you're not seeing the results, or you're not seeing the growth, you have to take a step back and reflect on it. See what needs to be released, see what needs to change, see what needs to evolve, and actually do it. Make the intentions within yourself to make the change, to be the change. Something that I've learned and I really love is the meaning of the word amen. A-M-E-N, amen. It means so be it. And how I see this so beautiful, because it's really a balance between masculine and energy. Masculine and feminine energy. The masculine energy being an active energy. The feminine energy being a more passive energy. Meaning the masculine energy is more about movement. About, you know what I'm saying? But the feminine energy is more about stillness, if that makes sense. And with the term so be it alone is a command. It's an act. Then when you're saying so be it, that's a feminine also, you being. I hope that just makes sense to you all that are listening to this. But it's very beautiful when I realized that. And that's something I actually start saying and start doing. So be it. So be it. And I believe that's what we're going to name this episode today. In this very moment. So be it. And with that being said, we're going to be it. Started today, we're going to release all that doesn't serve us. With all that we want to let go. And we're going to allow the love to enter our lives. The joy to enter into our lives. The peace to enter into our lives. The bliss to enter into our lives. The compassion to enter into our lives. The gratitude to enter into our lives. The enlightenment to enter into our lives. The forgiveness to enter into our lives. We're going to allow all these things in. And we're going to create our best selves. We're going to create who we want to be. Whoever you choose to be, whatever you choose to be, we are creating that today. And we're going to so be it. We're going to say, I am. I am. I am. I am brilliant. I am fly. I am generous. I am love. I am compassionate. I am merciful. I am patient. I am all-knowing. I am well. And we're just going to keep saying I am. And we're not going to say what we're not. But we're going to create who we are. And we're going to be it. And we're going to do it. And we're going to be consistent in that. And we're going to prove to ourselves that that's who we are. That's who we can be. And that's who we will be. It all starts within ourselves. And what I'm doing is really just leaving this voice to those who are in search of healing themselves. But the healing starts with you. You can use me as an example. You can use me as support because I'm a servant by nature. And this act that I'm doing is a service to you. It's a service to the world. It's a service to myself. When you serve the universe, when you serve God, the universe serves you. God serves you. Once you bow to the universe, once you bow to God, the universe bows to you. God bows to you. I really pray and want this episode to be healing to us who listen to it, who tune into it, and really just share this to others who you believe may need to hear this, because we are all here to help one another. We are all here to serve one another, and it's a beautiful thing. May peace be with you. I love you so much. This is truly coming from your servant by nature. Mind exchange.